All right, let's go. Ayo, we're three hot guys sharing our opinions because we're special and different. Gold medals, we're winning. Can't help it if we're burdened by our intellect. You can play checkers while we pretend we know the rules to chess. The council has spoken, and we are the chosen. Your nose is broken because I broke it.
This sucks.
And welcome back to another episode of Wheel of the Council. It's your boy Joseph. I've got Jordan in the booth.
Folks, I have figured out in this moment we're about to discuss a story that elucidates a lot of my mental capacity, is what I will say.
We've got Danny, who is at the gym bulking.
Oh, man. What's up, guys? I don't know what's going on, but I had some protein powder today and my voice dropped like 10 decibels. Gonna go play some Happy Wheels.
Danny, what's 2 plus 2?
22.
Cool. Good work, man.
Thank you.
And we've got Becky on the ones and twos. Folks, the big story from today is this Consumer Reports investigation that has determined that a significant amount of protein powders currently in use have very high levels of lead in them.
Awesome.
Yeah, so this is
Is this like 9/11 for you? Maybe like 15 9/11s?
I mean, it's already happened, right?
Yeah,
mean,
you're like,
this is
it's over.
It's in there.
Like,
it's in me.
The lead's
You know what
in
I mean?
you.
Like,
I'm not getting less dumb.
yeah, like, screw it, man. I mean, like, whatever. We'll talk about this more. But yeah, elucidate me, Joseph. How fucked am I on this?
You personally actually are not particularly fucked, but here's the deal.
So I don't have an excuse? Fuck. I'm just naturally dumb.
Yeah, like, damn it. I can't believe anything.
So Consumer Reports tested 23 products, 23 protein powders and protein shakes. If you're unfamiliar, in America, this is our current thing that we've decided is important, is drinking protein shakes. All right? That's like, we really don't have any control over the poison that enters our body on a day-to-day basis, so we just fixate on one stupid fucking thing every couple of years, and right now it's protein shakes. I'll be completely honest with you. I am a protein shake enjoyer.
Really?
I'm not going to pretend like I'm not. I eat mostly plants, and it helps me out. But for most people, you know, we eat burger for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You don't really need protein shakes unless you're like lifting. And so as a result, we are kind of in a dietary crisis of our own making. Anyway, it turns out of these 23 protein powders that Consumer Reports tested, 2/3 of them contain, I'm quoting here, more lead in a single serving than our experts say is safe to have in a day.
Wow. I didn't know when we were bringing back, the 90s aesthetic, we were bringing back lead too.
Yeah, it's really funny that all the Gen Xers are like capping out IQs at like 80 or 90 because of the leaded gasoline. We're having the exact same thing happen to
Problem
us.
to us too. Fuck.
I don't know how this is happening. Has there been a repealing of just a shitload of food regulations? Is this just a thing that has happened?
I mean, do you want me to answer that? Yes, there has. Dude. Yes, there has.
Not only yes, but I think that supplements are not actually regulated, right? Like the FDA
That's
does
correct.
not.
A significant amount of supplements aren't subject to FDA jurisdiction.
Right.
In fact, they actually describe in this article that the FDA does not test protein powder for this type of things. There are industry standards, but of course, who knows?
Yeah, you can do whatever.
Cool, man. So whole massive companies have been able to just position themselves as meal replacements, but have not been able to, be subject to the regulations that would happen to meals. That's awesome. That's cool.
Yeah, well, I do appreciate that you've mentioned that, because this isn't looking at meal replacements, but they are looking at products from meal replacement companies. You may have heard from Huel.
Yeah, Huel's the big
If you
one.
watch any YouTube videos, they're like the number one people who sponsor YouTubers for their shitty Soylent ripoff.
Right.
Yeah.
A bunch of social.
The Huel Black
people.
Edition. It's black because of all the lead in it. The Huel Black Edition, for a 90-gram serving, this is 2 scoops, has, now, brace yourself because this is real, 1,288% of your weekly max of lead.
Dude. No way.
At this point, you're just eating lead, right? I hope I'm reading this right. The alternative is it's 1,200% of the daily max. In that case, you're probably fine, right? So,
Oh, true.
but either way, I would say, like, how much of the food is not lead, possibly?
Yeah, just a lead chunk is what you're eating. Man, this is like bad. This is actually like bad.
It's like
bad.
kind of horrifying.
Yeah, it's really bad.
Like,
According to this analysis, this was much more frequent in protein powders that derive their protein from plant-based sources instead of like
dairy.
Whey. Yeah. Though it wasn't impossible for a whey protein to also contain a shitload of lead. There's a significant amount of them that are non-plant proteins and still do have a bunch of lead in them.
Please, I just started using Aldi's whey protein. Please don't tell me that.
Better check.
I guess I'll look
there
at
is
the
a list,
fucking list, man.
Good thing about this article, it's very well written from Consumer Reports, is that they tell you what to look for, because obviously you can't test every single dang protein powder on the market or whatever, but like certain things in what they say is like maybe you should avoid it, you know?
I don't know. This is like, okay, I saw a tweet a while ago that I thought was awesome. And it was some guy that's like, you know, I don't know. He looked like some finance pro blue check type shitlord. He's like, I've been in the EU recently and I've been here for about a year. And every day I don't watch what I eat. I get like baked goods and pizza, and all I've been doing is losing weight. You know, nothing different has happened. I don't exercise more. I actually eat, quote unquote, worse than I have, but I've been losing weight and waking up better and getting better sleep. But what's been happening, you know? And then the quote tweet to this is, Reagan Jr. regulations are bad. So like, it goes to the EU where food is heavily regulated and healthier. And like, oh, how could this have happened? It's like, I think about this. Whenever there's a story or expose that comes out with American companies are poisoning the American people, I think like, yeah, of course, man. Everything is just worse here.
Yeah, you can just do
the
whatever
food is
here.
worse. Companies just get away with anything, and it's like, oh, yep, you're all leadening yourselves now.
Yeah, it was like, wasn't the microplastics enough? I was like, all right, you know, like I'm basically a walking credit card, and then now I'm like, now I'm also like a walking brick too. I'm like, do, and they like see you as like, oh, look, honey, it's an American.
Yeah, he's like it's a health marvel. It's a scientific marvel of everything that you shouldn't have in your body.
Maybe we're doing like
when
science.
China becomes the dominant nation on the planet, the way they're going to find Americans like in a lineup is they're going to pass like one of those wands they use at the airport over you.
Yeah.
And if it beeps because there's so much lead in your body, they're like, take him to the re-education camp. And then you'll go to the camp and there's no McDonald's anywhere, you know? It's the worst thing you could imagine.
They will forcibly teach you Mandarin, right? Which at this point,
This is
I'm
a
just
salad.
ready.
Listen,
Like,
I'm ready.
please.
Yeah.
They use the like new oyster glue or whatever to like get the lead out of you. Like, thank you so much, President Xi.
So I will note, my protein powder of choice is not on here, and I'm very happy about that. And then I realized, I'm like, it's like a store brand, and I'm like, oh, fuck, they definitely didn't test it. So I have no idea how to test it myself. Like, what am I supposed to do?
It's a good question. I mean, I think they say like advise against daily use for most protein powders, since many of them have like high heavy metals and like none of them are like necessary at all to hit the protein goals, but specifically avoiding products with like Prop 65 warnings. So like those, like maybe you can check yours and be like, if that has it, you should maybe avoid it. Based on the article, I'm not a dietitian here.
This
He's
fucking
checking now.
blows,
He's checking
man.
now. He's checking. He's like, fuck.
Like, okay, what about what the fuck is the like muscle milk? Does muscle milk have lead in it? I love that shit.
I think muscle milk is
muscle
it on
milk
here?
does in fact have 5.5 times more than your daily lead
You're
max.
fucking
No
shitting
way,
me.
Per serving.
dude.
Yeah. You're talking about Muscle Milk's Pro Advanced Nutrition Protein
Yes.
Shake. It is, in fact, per carton 5 times more than you should be having daily of lead.
Dude.
That's
No wonder I'm so fucking dumb, dude. Like,
see.
Yeah, I'm
You know,
so
at least we can
sorry,
blame
dude.
something on it, Jordan.
am I able to sue? Can I sue?
Yeah, probably.
I gotta be
I
able to
think
sue,
probably
right?
there will be some sort of class action
Yeah.
against this for
Yeah.
sure.
Don't worry,
no
Jordan.
shit,
There will
dog.
be a huge class action lawsuit. You'll get an email. They'll go to your bank account.
They're going to pull up your lawyer and he's going to be like, duh, we want
Yeah.
$10 trillion.
This is good to honestly now. I gotta find a lawyer who's like skinny as fuck, big
It's like,
belly.
I don't want him to have ever had a protein shake in his life.
Yeah, I
don't want this motherfucker on any
He's gotta be a
supplements.
twig.
I need all my financiers and all the people that are supposed to be like well read in my life to be like the non-exercisedest person ever. I just said non-exercisedest. This is because this is from the muscle milk. I can't
This is
say
the lead.
words.
Dude, we're never gonna not
Fuck,
joke about the lead
man.
in your head, dude.
Oh no! No wonder I'm so dumb.
If I was
Like, I'm
Superman,
just
I'd
thinking
look at
about it,
you
like,
and I'd be like, I
fuck.
can't see through Jordan. What the fuck?
Oh God. Thank God superheroes and supervillains aren't real, because if they were, one, I would be a superhero, duh. And two, my villain would be Magneto, and he would just be like, muscle milk, huh? And he'd
Lifts
snap
you
his
up.
fingers, and I'd just like,
Gravity squeeze, and you're like,
yeah.
Learn now.
Why they called
Is
me?
lead even magnetic? I don't know. I'm too dumb to know, and now I know why.
Dude, this is
Oh
a
my
horrible
God.
article for like conspiracy grandma nut people. And unfortunately, I love my mom to death, but she is a bit of a health nut. And she's always warning me about like, oh, you have so many heavy metals in you. Oh, you should drink wild blueberries, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, mom, no worries. Yep, yeah, I'll eat more veggies and drink some wild blueberry juice, whatever. And now I'm like, fuck, she's so vindicated. This sucks. Fuck.
Oh, is wild blueberry juice gonna fix me? I don't know.
If you want more info, I'll talk to my mom.
No, definitely
for you.
not.
Oh, it's over, dude.
Listen, I will say, if nothing else, it's really funny,
It's
right?
so funny, dude.
Our present moment in America, it's like, God, everyone just seems so fucking stupid. And the stupidest people are the assholes who sit around all day listening to like alpha male affirmation podcasts. Why is that? And now we know.
Yeah,
I
it
mean,
does
now we-
make a lot of sense, right? Like,
Yeah, it does kind of put things in perspective to be like, well, hold up, wait a minute. Wow, the people who follow like Andrew Tate are like generational cocksuckers and also the dumbest motherfuckers on the planet. How did that happen? Well, actually, we now know how it happened.
Well, at least I didn't get that kind of dumbness. I got the lead that like made me. Well, okay, I think I actually got. It's a good thing that I got my progressive values like at a young age, right? Like I started
Before you were on
thinking
the
like
powder?
maybe it's bad that gay people can't get married when I was in middle school.
Yeah.
So I went on that trajectory like before I became a fucking moron from the lead milk. So thank goodness for that.
yeah,
I
it locked you
suppose.
in on the progressive path. It was like you could have
Right.
gone one way or the other, and if you didn't, it would just like you'd be sitting at your desk like, dude, this Tate guy's he's so right. Actually, fucking that's me.
Meanwhile, I'm just pouring liquid lead into my gullet, being like, "Women can't drive, lol." You know, just
Women are too emotional to hold positions of power. Babe, hand me my lead. Dude, they calling me the alchemist because I down this lead and then I produce gold.
I thought you were gonna say like alkaline, and I'm like that also works.
oh man, I don't know, dude. At this point, we got some fucking worm-headed dumbass leading the food industry or the
video games do cause
Actually,
you to shoot people up, and you're like, what?
this is propaganda.
And you're like, come on, man.
Do you think that he's gonna be on top of this? This is like a really great opportunity for him to prove
This would
himself,
be so.
right?
It's an easy slam dunk. You just be like, see,
He is like a workout guy too. Like it really behooves him to be like, no, we're gonna step in. I hope he doesn't go like, muscle milk is a strategic reserve of lead in the United States. I would never distrust Huel, who is currently sponsoring the United States government. 10% off anything on the store with code shutdown.
it's like how Coinbase sponsored the military, dude. Same thing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
If anything else, this has just convinced me to just skip all the fucking protein supplement shit and just do steroids. Like, I'm just gonna
That's
start
true.
doing steroids.
You know what?
Who cares?
Just go to step 9.
The thing about Barry Bonds is that he was right. Like, honestly, is it that much different than anything else?
Like, really? I don't know, man. Who fucking cares at this point? Everything's got lead in it. None of the food is fucking quality enough. All of our regulations are just stripped from us and are gone now. And what is it like? I'm going to spend the time to grow my own fucking food and raise my own chickens in my backyard? I don't have time for that. So I'll just skip that
no, I'm
shit.
just gonna die.
I'm just gonna die. I'll just do the steroids. Like, I probably shouldn't be saying. Listeners, I am not a role model. Please don't
Do not do what I do.
Don't worry. I don't think that anyone's making that
They're like,
mistake.
don't worry, we know.
Yeah. Thank God for that. Christ almighty. Horrible.
I love
fucking
this
thing.
country, man. You can serve people just like poison. They'll be like, num, num, num.
I think we probably should have known after the pink sauce went so big.
That shit was awesome.
I don't even know what that is.
I would probably bet money that the pink sauce also had lead in
Oh,
it.
wait, I do know what the pink
I'd be
sauce
mad
is.
if it
Never
didn't
mind.
have lead, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the TikTok trend, Jordan, where they were this like woman made like pink sauce and was like distributing it. And someone had to be like, don't eat this. This is terribly terrible and unregulated.
Honestly, that's probably why so much of the protein powder is able to taste so sweet, because lead like does taste sweet.
Yeah, dude. Ugh, man. It's so annoying to hear someone talk about lead bad blah, blah, when it's so yummy. I don't get it.
I don't know. Honestly, I think it's wokeness that is
True.
Consumer Reports, more like Consumer Woke Ports.
Yep.
They're trying to take down the protein powder lobby, and that's just what the woke wants.
Yeah, this is just sensationalism.
Just decided now.
Who cares?
Right.
Right?
Yep.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. I'm going to keep eating that garbage.
Well, you ready to get to the posts?
Yeah, I guess.
I don't know. I might be too dumb
Yeah,
to be
yeah.
on the council now.
Can you make sure every post has to be 5 words max for Jordan?
Yeah. We just need to go off titles now.
Yeah. Am I the asshole for eating food? No. Never.
This really is like my 9/11.
Dude, I'm so sorry.
Oh, I love muscle milk so much.
I knew there was going to be one
dude.
on there that I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
Jordan probably likes one of these.
Yeah, I bet you do. You're like, it makes me feel all safe and,
strong
dumb.
and thick.
Oh, man. Well, maybe we can get muscle milk declared an SSRI.
Oh, okay.
Let's get Muscle Milk to sponsor the podcast.
Finally.
Yeah, muscle milk, hit us up. This first one comes from AITAH. 6 days ago, it's getting stale. I think if we make it tonight, it'll still
Yeah,
be
we can
good.
eat it
Yep.
still. Yeah.
Wife has been working in sales. This is in quotes. 100% commission for the past 9 months. She hasn't made a penny.
Dude.
9 months?
Oh,
What do you mean?
God,
This has got to be an
that's
MLM,
so
right?
sad.
MLM.
It's like so obviously going to be a pyramid scheme, right? We're like
Yes.
so
I'm
excited
ready.
for it to be a pyramid scheme. Title sums up the situation. She spends 6 to 7 hours a day and demands to be uninterrupted in her home office. We have 3 kids, and I work full-time paying for everything, getting off work at noon. So as soon as I'm home, she's MIA until dinner time. It's really starting to piss me off because she literally has not made a single penny, and she even has to spend money to buy her own leads. I wouldn't care if she didn't have a job at all and was just a stay-at-home mother. It's the hiding in her office or too busy to do any chores or spend time with the family while listening to Agent Academy or other motivational lectures from team leaders. She claims I don't support her. I did at first, but it's very difficult after 9 months with literally negative profit. Am I the asshole for complaining about this?
Yes. She's just trying to get her pink car. What's the freaking problem, bro? Step back.
Okay. All right. So the obvious route is she's bought into an MLM and then they've tricked her, right? Like
Yeah.
that's the sad.
Duh.
That's
Probably.
what it is.
Yeah.
I want to think about the funny possibilities.
I'm in.
Right. Okay. 1, she's having an affair. Probably not, but that's something that could potentially be there.
The guy sneaks
and
into
she's
the window.
keeping the guy in the closet in the home
Yeah.
office.
Yeah. 2, she is addicted to a video game. I think that's a funny
that
idea.
one
right.
it did pop into my brain. I was like, what if she's just like, she just loves gaming?
She's like really into Final Fantasy.
Like League of Legends or something, Guild Wars 2, you know? What else is a very funny possibility? I think those are like the 2 big ones that we could talk about. Maybe there was a third one I was
There
thinking
might
of. But
be. She is making money, but he's not seeing any of it.
that was it. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. She's actually really good at this shit and's like just not getting him in on it. Which I think is like epic.
It's a little epic.
Yeah.
Do you have any theories, Joseph?
What if she just fucking hates her family?
Oh, that's a good one. Like she.
What if
I
she's
fucking
like,
hate this
she
guy,
had the kids,
these
and she's like,
kids.
all right, honey, time to be either a stay-at-home mom or find work. And she's like, I don't want to do any of that shit.
man.
I gotta
sorry.
go back to work.
I've got my
again.
8-hour meetings, which then leads to the gaming theory, which is true.
You forgot your briefcase.
Filled with ice cream.
Okay.
Mhm.
So if it is, okay, you know what? Funny theories aside, we're all kind of on the same assumption that this is like an MLM that she got tricked into, right?
She's getting tricked. Yes.
Yeah, which is very sad. This happens to a lot
That
of people,
sucks.
not just women, but it does happen to people, and it fucking blows. Like I hate this type of shit, and I think anybody that makes a company like this should be in jail for forever years.
Yep.
Okay. But what is the company? Guesses.
Definitely it's an MLM. I'm going to say it's the he said the Agent Academy. I'm going to say it's like remote tech, or like they call you with like, I'm going to say you're like a glorified operator. They call you and you're meant to redirect them to someone else.
Oh.
Okay, cool. I think she is selling self-help courses.
Oh man, that was gonna be mine.
Ooh,
Fuck.
that's
that's
probably it. That's probably
That's
it.
so good.
That's my thinking. I think it's some Dale Carnegie shit. I think it's self-help courses for sure.
Since you took mine, I'm gonna just go left field. I think they're selling her how to make like an Amazon book. And like you can like write your own book.
That's
and
good
shit.
shit.
Like the AI type shit.
AI, ghostwriters, whatever. Like it's like, oh, you can put Audible. Like you put all this stuff on Audible and like you make $1 million or whatever.
That's a really good one, actually. I think that's also
And
very.
she can't sell a damn book because
Yeah.
they suck.
Yeah. That is like a huge problem,
It's
by the way. There's a lot of.
crazy. It's so bad.
Listeners, if you haven't heard about that shit at all before, it's like a huge deal that like that shit is going on. It's, I don't know.
Oh
whatever.
yeah, I mean, not to chat up an epic video essay I watched online as an elder millennial, but the Dan Olson video where he talks about their names are like the Bumbless twins or something stupid.
Yeah.
They claim to make all their money using an AI to write basically self-help books to publish on Amazon, and an AI to make the cover art. And he's like, you can churn out a bunch of these in a day. And then what they sell is a course that teaches you how to do it.
It's the Contrepreneurs, the Mickelson twins is the title of the video.
Dude, I fucking love it. I think
so
it rocks.
awesome. It's maybe the funniest thing to watch, and it's incredible. Dan's investigative work on it is amazing.
Yeah.
Mhm. I mean, do you think that would work? Would that work? I would.
Yeah,
consider
I'll text
it.
you the details. I've got
No,
a whole
not for
document.
nothing.
Don't
I
worry
mean,
about it.
the premise of all of these fucking things is insane because it's like in a perfect world, it's like you're going to be your own boss and make a lot of money. It's like, how am I going to do it? You're going to actively make shit that does not help people or improve the world at all. Oh, but people are going to enjoy it, right? No, not at all.
Not at all.
They're going to accidentally purchase it while trying to buy a book someone spent time on. Oh, okay. And that's going to give me enough money to feed my family? Yes.
Yep.
It will. Yes.
Actually, no. But what will give you enough money is if you sell this course to someone else.
if you get other people to do it. I don't know. It's just like, even if it did work, that's what you want to just join ICE or something.
Yeah.
If you're going to make money, like making the world shittier, just go be a police officer in,
At least
the
go out into the
Gestapo or something.
community and see people and physically make their life worse.
At least
know?
you get to fucking play Candy Crush if you're in ICE. Like, I don't want to fucking sit around looking at AI churn out a book
You
all
can be
day.
part of the Fat Pigs conglomerate. Have you seen the pictures of the ICE guys? They're
Dude!
enormous. Not to fat shame them.
No,
Not to use fat
we
shaming,
respect
but they
we
are
respect
huge.
cops on this channel.
We do respect
cops
cops.
on this channel. Yeah, we respect our
don't.
law enforcement. They're important.
I'm not falling into that one. No, we fucking don't.
Ugh.
If you're an ICE agent, fuck you. Like, actually, I'm sorry. I'm not sorry.
If you're an ICE
Fuck
agent,
you.
Jordan has enemies of the state in his basement.
Go. Let's go.
Yeah, and we're
See ya.
playing Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah. No, I don't know. It's a rough position to be in. So what do you do about
Okay,
this?
that's a good- yeah,
If you
let's
are the
frame it
guy,
like
I think,
that.
yeah, we probably are in a position where we're like, no, you have to confront her about this. Like, she is getting fleeced by some fucking freak
Yep, you
online.
gotta talk.
It is your duty to deal with it. What do you do?
I think you do. I think you're right. I think you literally just talk to her and say like, listen, honey, it's been 9 months. Honestly, you could just sit here and take care of the kids or whatever. I'd be happy to support you. But being in the office.
I'm going to be completely honest with you here. These MLMs, they expect that response, right? And so they have built in, it's like a cult
It is.
functionally.
It's
They've built
horrifying.
in like people who disagree with you. They're like jealous of your future success. They're trying to keep you down. They want you subservient to them. They don't want you to be your own boss and shit like that. Like, how do you break her out of this programming?
Okay, so the thing that breaks people out of programming, from what I know, is when you have evidence and numbers that you can show them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you can tabulate, and this sounds really confrontational and dickish, but just hear me out on this. If you have all the numbers and you get to say, okay, we have put this much money into you joining this commission-based program, right? You have made this much money in 9 months of quote-unquote
Big,
employment
fat
doing this?
Zero.
Nothing. Like, you have to understand, if this was a real job, you would have made an amount of money by now. It has been damn near a year and you haven't made anything. You have to understand that this is a scam that you're involved in. If we're assuming that this is an MLM that she got sucked into, which
If
I'm
not,
pretty sure
it's
is.
still like, we got to get you a new job.
Or just stop doing this in general.
just
Because
stop.
not only is it showing you that you're not making anything from it, it's an active detriment to the financial health of us as a family, right? So I think just being very stark and very like fact-finding about it and showing like this is hurting us, that you're doing this, is a way to kind of reality check her for it. I
Yeah.
think this isn't the type of thing that you can approach in an emotive way. I think it is a type of thing where you have to approach in an analytical way, which I don't actually think works for everything or most things, but this is something where I think it would be beneficial for you to do so.
Yeah, I do think like harsh reality of like numbers, logic, truth of this is what's happening. So I need you to look at me and say like, here's the line we're drawing. And if it's not like, if we go past that, it's over. Like no more of this. I help you do something else. We find you a new job, whatever it is, because 9 months is insane.
Decision time.
Okay, so I guess we can ask, do you think the husband will be an asshole for not supporting his wife here? Is he an asshole? 3, 2, 1.
No, not at all.
I don't mind 3-2-1ing this. Absolutely.
Well,
I don't think
like-
he's the asshole here.
It'd be the opposite, honestly. He'd be an asshole if he didn't, like, if he did support this.
Yeah. I mean, we are operating still under the assumption that this is an MLM, which I think we are right to do so.
Yeah.
I think there are, even if it wasn't.
Yeah, whatever it is, it still sucks.
There are very few things that she could be doing here that would not still make him not the asshole. That was a double negative. I'm sorry. I think you understand what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Oh, man, what could it even be? Like, she was trying to build up I don't know, I guess from our perspective, like a content creation career. That is something that takes a long time to get off the ground. I'm not, you're laughing, but I'm being serious. Like, maybe
she
she's
makes
trying
like
to,
game guides on GameFAQs.
yeah, right.
It's
right.
like, it's
I
like
don't
7 to
know.
8
But
hours of this.
even then, he would not be the asshole for being like, honey, it's been 9 months. We're really struggling financially. What are we doing?
What's going
here?
on?
But wait.
All right, you ready for the update?
Hit me.
Really appreciate everyone's advice. We had a long fight, then talk. I think she sees the light now. She's going to use her insurance license to look for a real opportunity, so at least there's a bright side to starting this. She admitted she didn't see a future here, but felt like she couldn't give up and admit defeat. She's going to stop buying leads from them and use some of the alternate lead generating sites people recommended here to keep practicing while she job hunts. It did help her a lot with her social and emotional growth. I think she has realized it was scratching an itch to just do something and be something more. I understand that aspect, and I'm helping her find a new outlet. She even worked out with me for the first time. I think we made a good compromise for going forward. Hopefully it all turns out well.
That's great. Wow.
Yeah, it's actually pretty good. I can get that.
And you know, sometimes you gotta have the rough and tumble conversations. You know, you fight,
Yeah.
and like that's good. Like you should fight to be like, hey, stop doing this MLM. And she's like, no, and you're like, yes, please.
Well, and the other thing is I totally get the mentality is like, I need to be doing something
Right.
more than what I'm doing. I'm not going to be a crappy housewife. And it's like, well, yeah, there's a lot of people who are willing to prey on you if you are willing to do
Yeah,
that, right?
exactly.
Like there's a lot of people who've made it their entire business to find suckers that think that and just like fleece
Yep.
them. He talks in the responses. He's like, what is it? It's an organization called Symmetry Financial Group, which he identifies as an MLM. And this is a life insurance sales company.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Oh.
The concept is they get you your license really quick, and then they help you create an independent agency that pays them for leads, is my understanding of it. There is a post about it on r/insurance agent I found that's like, hey, just got an interview with these guys. Are they a scam or not? I'm getting some red flags. Half of the comments are like, definitely a scam. It's an MLM. You know, you shouldn't be fucking with it. And another half are like, actually, that is an optional route. I'm working as an independent agent, and they provide all the tools needed for success. At the end of the day, the work is like a lot of other insurance companies. And honestly, anything is a pyramid when you think about
Oh,
it.
yeah,
Being in a church
okay.
is like being in a pyramid scheme. And it's
Okay.
like, okay,
Okay.
someone Googled this. I see. They found it. I do like a lot of what's going on is people going like, I just started and I can't wait to start making money. I don't think it's a scam at all. It seems totally legit. And then all the comments are people going, hey, it's 6 months later. How'd this work out for you? How's it going, big boy?
Yep.
And either no response or them being like, do not do this.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
The Council. has spoken.
All right, this next one comes from AITAH. It is 6 hours old. Fresh. This one, I just love the title of. Am I the asshole here for videotaping my wife eating all my fries to make a point?
I like the guy's username is FriesGuy37.
First off, I just want to apologize. Jordan, we went out to lunch yesterday, and I did have a couple of your fries.
What the hell?
That's fine.
Jordan, let's kill him.
It was fucked up.
No, it was one of those moments where I wasn't like fully hungry anyway, so eating a couple of them was like no big deal.
You got lucky this time, punk.
Yep.
I did, yeah. Okay, here we go. I've seen many posts about wives' girlfriends who insist they don't want anything when the husband or boyfriend is getting food, but then proceed to eat his food, so I apologize if that sounds familiar. I've never heard of such a thing happening, personally. I don't know. I am one of those people that, like, when I get food, I offer to share it with everybody because I don't want them to feel like they didn't get to try this food, right? Like, you're not going to come back here and order the other thing. Like, maybe next time you want this one. Figure it out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Small plates mindset.
I love sharing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I don't eat a lot of fast food, but I do indulge when we have long drives. My wife typically packs a lot of healthy snacks for herself. Yogurts, quinoa salads in the cooler, protein bars, lead-poisoned wife, whatever.
Yep.
I like Mickey D's. She claims the food is disgusting, but then invariably wants, quote, a few, end quote, fries, and ends up eating half of them or more, though she always denies eating so many and claims she just had a few. On the trip in question a couple of weeks ago, it's she and I and my 13-year-old son, Nick. Wife needs to go to the bathroom, so we pull off at an exit where there's a McDonald's. Son and I go to order food while she's in the bathroom. I ask her if she wants anything, as I always do, and she said no, but I'll take a couple of your fries. My go-to order is the $5, they're now $6 a lot of places, value meal. Okay, first off, we don't need to know about inflation. All right, I know it's bad.
We
It
get
sucks,
You
dude.
didn't need to include this parenthetical. Come on.
It blows.
Don't remind me.
Value meal, which includes a McDouble, 4 McNuggets, a small fries, and a drink. It's plenty of food for me. It would still be plenty if my wife took a few or a couple fries. I like the McDonald's fries, but I eat them last because while I don't mind if the fries are not piping hot, I do like the other food best when it's still warm. This guy thinks a lot about his McDonald's.
I was going to say, I was
Yeah,
like,
he's
bro,
got
I
it,
just slogged that shit down, like, whatever.
Yeah.
I haven't had McDonald's in a
I
year.
put it in a blender and turn it into a goop and then just,
Yeah. And then,
just down it.
Side note, having read other Reddit stories on this topic, I'm sure some will say just order more fries even though she says she doesn't want anything. I've tried. I'll get a medium for me and give her the small from the value meal, but the medium fries is $4 and over $4 with tax. That's like 60% of another meal. And when I've done this, she insists on not touching the fries because I told you not to get any for me. So now I've got a small fries and a medium fries to eat on my own, which I can do, but it seems like a waste to spend another $4 since I was perfectly happy with the original amount of food. This is very funny.
dude, this is awesome.
Okay, that's... Damn it, that kind of beats what I was going to say. All right.
Yep.
Exactly. It's like, just get her own fries. She's like, I told you not to get me fries. Now I won't eat them.
Fuck, man. Come on.
Okay, here we go. Anyway, on this day, I tell my son, you know what? I'm going to do an experiment. After we get our food and get back into the car to take out all of his food, take my burger and give it to me, take my McNuggets, hold them in the back seat so that the only thing left in the bag is the fries. Now, admittedly, a small fries at McDonald's isn't that many, but it's typically like 20 to 30. Put the bag with the fries in the console between my wife and I's seat and set up the phone to take a video of the bag from the back seat, which will record until we stop. I'm not going to put my hand in the bag at any time, and I predict his mom will eat all of my fries. Sure enough, we're driving along. I eat my burger. I make some small talk. I see my wife's hand go into the bag several times. I ask my son for the McNuggets. I eat those. FYI, I eat them sauce-free, so no mess in the car. All right,
Dude,
dickhead,
this
I
guy's
don't
insane.
care.
Also, I don't care.
I can eat them with sauce in the car. What are you, a pussy? Chit-chat further, all the while smirking to myself as I see my wife's hand go into the bag some more. Finally, she says, okay, give me your garbage, and starts putting it in the McDonald's bag. I say, what are you doing? She says, cleaning up. I say, no, I still have to eat my fries. And she says, we ate them all, honey.
Dude.
First off, awesome.
She's
Second off, I'll admit I overreacted here a bit on purpose. Incredulously announcing loudly, what do you mean we ate them all? I haven't had any. To be clear, I wasn't mad. This was the result I expected. But I tried to act mad while trying not to laugh. She said, don't be silly. I only had a couple. And I repeated, I had not taken a single fry and that I had video evidence to prove it. She said, what do you mean? And I said, Nick's been taking a video the past 20 minutes or so, and I didn't take any fries from the bag. If they're all gone, it's because you ate them all. And she blew up at me and him in a way that I did not expect. She started yelling about videotaping without consent, as if I'd made like a
awesome.
surreptitious sex tape or something, yelling at Nick for going along with your father's foolish pranks. I told her I just wanted her to understand that she eats more of my food than she realizes, and this is why I'd prefer to just get another order of fries so we can both enjoy our food. She never watched the video, although I think she does now believe that she did in fact eat all the fries. However, she's been ignoring me and worse, treating our son badly, blowing up at him for little things that have never bothered her before for the past 2 weeks, expecting an apology for videotaping her, I guess. I thought this was a harmless way to make my point. Am I the asshole?
Oh, man. God forbid women eat a little bit of fries. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the problem? What's the freaking issue?
I mean, I've landed at a pretty hard position on this. If y'all wanna, if you don't mind, if I don't.
I'm
Yeah,
big
go,
chillin'.
go.
Yeah, go.
Yeah, I mean, this is one of those moments where epic Reddit owned Chungus DashCon moment is actually totally fine. I think this is like,
Okay.
yeah, I'm kind of there. Normally, I would hate this stupid, like, as a man, I'm gonna get my bitch wife who eats my fucking Chungus fries. I gotta
My
say Chungus, I'm
fries.
sorry. But, like, I mean, it is kind of harmless, right? It's embarrassing for her.
I was going to say, it is very embarrassing for her. So
It's
I
very
get why
embarrassing.
she's freaking out about it.
But she has, the phrase is right there, right? Caught your hand in the cookie jar. You know what I mean? It's like, but I guess it's a little bit different here because she hasn't been told she can't eat any of the fries. He's not trying to, like, own her. I guess he is, but he's just
absolutely
trying to get her to understand. He is, but he's trying to do it in a way where it's like, honey, I don't mind that you want
Right.
to eat some fries.
Like, I'm not mad. I want you to know, like, I wanted to get you fries. You just keep eating
Like,
them.
I'm
Like,
so more than willing to get you fries. It's just you have to understand you're eating all of them. You are eating a ton of the fries.
I feel like the easy
No.
solution is to just for him to stop doing this weird order of eating food. Just eat your fries, man. Actually, eat it in front of her. Be like, aha, see, these are mine.
I don't think that's right either. Because
I'm
it's
mostly
like,
joking, but it's
he
crazy.
has a very methodical way of eating his food, which is a personal thing, and that's totally fine.
Yeah.
He shouldn't have to change how he likes to eat his food
Because someone else is eating it.
because someone else is fucking stealing
so
it, even though they said they
funny.
didn't want any.
I love that she's like, no, you bought me one, now I don't want it. And I'm like, are you 3 years old? Like,
Yeah,
what?
I think the thought process, or maybe it's like the subconscious thought process, is, well, I don't want like the action of purchasing, like I don't want the responsibility of the purchased fries, you know? Because when you're buying fries to me, it's like, oh, no, I don't want to have us spend the extra money for me to have fries, you know? I just want the fries to be there,
Yeah.
which is awesome, I think.
It is kind of awesome.
Just acknowledge the fact that you're gonna want fries. I think that's the hard part.
The other solution, which he kind of mentions, is like doing a medium fry kind of meal, or like upgrading his fries to a medium, but it goes to $4. So like I get like it's annoying, but that also maybe works where like you just have a ton and you only have one order, or if you get like a large fry, you'll always have enough with that. But it should be really easy to be like, I'll just get you some fries.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. I think it's a bit of like shame about it, where she doesn't want to acknowledge the fact that she wants fries because she's packing the healthy snacks and like, you know, she's got the yogurt, the granola, all that stuff. I think she probably feels a little bit shamed from wanting the fries, which is a really shitty thing that happens. And like, I don't know, we've sort of convinced ourselves into not like allowing us to have a little treat once in a while. It's like you are some moral failure because you eat the fast food.
Right.
You know what I mean? Which sucks. If you want the fries, just get some fries. Get a value fry. You're on a road trip. Have some fun. You're not going to go to the 7th layer of diet hell because you indulged with some grease and salt, you know?
Okay. Do you think the video is really bad?
Yeah, okay. I do want to focus on something here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
This is
Address me.
classic wife behavior. It's the wife doing something stupid and annoying and like not believing she actually does it, right? But
Sure.
is that something that you should be like, hey, son, we're going to expose my wife, your mother, for being stupid and lying?
I know
Yeah.
it's not great.
It really is not
But
great. I don't love it.
It's not great. But how else does he do it? He's just like, first of all, this is an amazing father-son bonding moment. I just want to point that out. You know, like, am I allowed to be a little problematic and say that?
Great. Dad, you made mom mad at me. Fuck you.
No, I think it's okay. Never mind. I'm joking. I don't think it's actually a very good one because it is just like pitting you against your mom,
Literally.
which kind of does suck. But I mean, it's a little bit harmless. It is a little harmless. It's a little snide, I think.
Yeah, I don't know. I think like there's two sides of it where I'm like it's just fries. It's not like you're doing something evil. Like they recorded you doing fries. Sorry, like a kid doing a prank with a video is pretty normal, you know, like, I mean, like my baby brother would just like record me randomly all the time. Like, sorry, you know, like, yes.
Yeah.
The 13-year-old wanted to do a fun little bit with dad and record you eating fries. Sorry. That's like coming from like a family. It's very normal. And to act like you got recorded without your consent and it's like, I didn't know I was going to be on video. It's like, yeah. That's called having a kid. Like, the kid's not gonna be like, whoa, dad, stop it. We can't videotape mother without consent. What the fuck? Like, no. The kid's gonna be like,
did your
yeah,
mother
hell
sign
yeah.
a release form? You have to give your mother a release form in order to do this prank.
Right.
I don't know. It's one of those things too where like if someone is like really deep in on something and just are confronted with irrefutable evidence that they're fucking wrong, sometimes they do get like annoying and defensive in like any way they can.
Yeah,
Yes,
right.
Yeah,
that's
of course.
exactly.
And I get
what-
I get that.
Yes.
The thing that kind of fucks me up about it is 2 weeks on and we're still whining
Dude,
about
yes,
this.
it's just fries. Like, holy, 2 weeks. That's crazy.
Look, the easier thing here is for him to just get the bigger order of fries and not make a fuss about it, right? Just say like,
That's what I said.
okay, I'm gonna get the medium instead of the small.
That's
you know,
exactly.
Don't tell her like I'm getting them because you want them, because you know she's gonna want them. Just say you wanted a medium fry, and then she'll eat some of your fries, and then you'll still have some fries left, and then it's Gucci. You know, it's all good. But I mean, I guess if you do want to prove this point to her, this isn't really that harmful. But then again, is it a point worth proving? Can you just tell her like, hey, you're eating... Okay, here's why did we have to do the video? Instead of just going, okay, you've ate a decent amount of my fries. There's only half left. I'm going to start eating them now. I haven't eaten any yet.
Yeah.
You know, why don't you
Exactly.
just tell her like,
I don't.
okay,
Yeah. Why is it like, hey, honey, I want some fries. So stop. Can you leave me some? Leave me half
Yeah.
always. And then
Yeah.
if she doesn't, then you can just easily be like, I told you I wanted half, and
Yeah.
now I don't have any. I didn't eat any yet. That's
Yeah.
the proof. When you say
Yeah.
it to her, right? Like,
But that happened here, and she didn't believe it. That's why he did the video.
God, this woman is making it so hard to
He's kind of
defend her.
boxed this out. Yeah, he's boxed this shit out.
Yeah,
God
that's what I'm
damn it,
saying.
woman. I'm trying my best.
See, normally we deal of stories with a hungry man. Now we're dealing of stories with a hungry woman, and it's tough. We're not in this territory very often. Okay. I think the better thing would have been to say, just in those moments where she's eating a lot of the fries, go, hey, okay, like I kind of want the rest of those fries. I did buy them. You said you didn't want any. I do want the last of those, which is still confrontational in a different way, but it does address the problem without you having to go spy ultra mode and film her eating all the fries to prove a point. Now, there is the other alternate reality where she goes, wow, so you're not going to share? Like, I don't know
Oh
if that's
my
what would
God.
have happened, but
But
we
he's
don't-
like, I will
Yeah,
share.
he's like,
I'll get you your
he's
own.
trying.
Yeah.
He's giving everything to her. God dang it.
yeah, I think, sorry guys, I think this guy did kind of account for almost every scenario.
I do think
And
the
the-
only asshole
funny
part
little
of
prank was
columning
fine.
I'll say here is involving his son. I feel like was like, I
Yeah.
think you just shouldn't have done that.
For me, I think that's just a little too much.
I agree.
Like, I think that there was probably a way to do this where the kid doesn't come away with a bad impression of their parent.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Right. Like I get
it does.
I get everything else
hit them
100%. I just think bringing the kid in was like,
If you want to trick your wife into being like, "Hoo, you stinky woman," I get that, but
you big stinker.
it being the kid involved too, I don't like it.
I guess.
Right. Like just,
Yeah.
you know,
I don't know, but is that enough for this to be a net negative? Like, is that aspect of it, that one variable, the son being involved, Is that
I don't
enough
know.
to make him
I wanted to
take
point
on
it
the
out that
asshole
I
card here?
do think that sucks.
Up to you. For me, I think so.
I don't know. Who else would hold the phone? Well, I mean, logistically speaking, how else does he
He could
take
just
care
set it up like is surreptitiously like.
Oh, you're in a car? What does he have, like a surreptitious spy gear phone stand?
He put it in the center console. Or he can put it in the back seat.
It's pretty
who
easy.
fucking cares?
Yeah. But okay, but put
How would
it
she
in
not
perspective
notice
then.
that
Put it
the
in
recording is
perspective.
on?
How would she notice it? She's got her fist in the
If
bag.
he did that, that sounds way more
That's
insane.
the only thing on her mind.
Right? If he does this, right? He puts a spy camera in the car and he records her eating the fries. That's crazy, right? I feel like we could all agree on that. But because he shifts the blame to the kid and being like, oh, like, see, he was recording you the whole time. And it was like, now it's like, okay, well, he didn't technically do it, but like, it was like harmless. And I'm kind of walking back what I said earlier about like the kids recording stuff, because obviously the kid will want to do something fun with the dad because it sounds like a fun thing to poke fun at mom. But like, it is like, he still wants to record her doing this, which is like, oh, I don't like that.
I don't know. I just don't think it's that big of a deal.
All right, you guys ready to vote on this?
Yeah, let's do it.
Decision time.
All right, when it comes to this man, is he the asshole, Jordan?
No, I don't think so. I think I would have liked him to have confront her directly as she's taking the fries, but I don't think if you are trying to catch somebody red-handed in like such a harmless thing like this, when the outcome is just like, see, all I want to do is just buy you some fries because I want you to have fries. I don't mind that you're eating fries. I just don't want you to constantly eat all of mine. And haha, funny time. We played a little harmless prank on you. I think that's fine.
I'm, of course, in the opposite camp. I think what he did was fine and funny, but he shouldn't have like undermined his kid's impression of the mom, I don't think. Which leaves Danny as the deciding factor.
Man, I agree with like both of you is the thing. This one's, I didn't expect this one to be so hard. It is.
Well, the problem is we totally agree that this was fucking cool and could have happened. It's just a question of like, can it happen with the assistance of the kid?
Yeah. I do think I'll give him slight asshole. I agree with everything that Jordan said, and I agree that it's completely like, he's tried other options, he's tried everything. But involving the kid and taping, I tend to err on the side of this is so Reddit ownage, and I think that you are a slight asshole for doing that, even if you are correct and it was mostly harmless.
Stupid. You're both dumb.
I get it. I could sway the other way, but
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
it's just beat away. I gotta pick a side.
It's the lead difference.
It is
What
the
can I
lead
say?
difference.
The council has spoken.
Last one comes from Am I the Asshole? It's 5 days old. Am I the Asshole for having different expectations for my daughters? I love these ones that have a title that's like, Am I the Asshole for just being normal? It's like, let's read
Guess
the
we'll
post,
find out.
shall we?
What if one of the kids is just fucking stupid?
Yeah.
One of the kids has been drinking a lot of protein
I've been
powder.
giving them a lot of Huel. Is that okay?
Yeah. I have two daughters, Maya, 27, and Ava, 23. Maya got associate's degrees in child development, music education, psychology, takes classes part-time in special ed and school administration to get extra certifications. Ava completed nursing school a few months ago. They both live at home to save money. Maya works a minimum of 50 hours a week. She's a nanny to a single mom that works as a nurse, so 1 week she works from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. 3 days a week, then the next she does the same hours 4 days a week. She teaches ballet and music classes at a couple of local schools. When she works back-to-back shifts at her nanny job, she tends to sleep there, so she doesn't have to leave the house by 5:30. Ava is burnt out from nursing school, so she works 20 hours a week at a clinic. She works from 9 to 1, then goes home. She's considering quitting altogether and going back to school for cosmetology. Since Maya works so much, if she starts a load of laundry before work, my wife and I have no problem transferring it to the dryer and folding it for her. Since Ava only works part-time, she's expected to be responsible for her own laundry. Another difference in expectations is with pet care. Maya is not expected to walk or feed the dogs, a Chihuahua mix that my kids call the mutt of all mutts, and a cat. Ava is expected to do so 3 days a week and is also the one who asked for one of the dogs and the cats. We do tend to do more favors for Maya, dropping off a meal at her work, picking things up for her, or making her a simple meal, especially on the day she comes home from a 15-hour shift and the day she comes back from back-to-back shifts. Today, we reminded Ava to take her clothes out of the dryer before she goes out. She has a habit of starting the washing machine and dryer before going out with friends for hours overnight, and she said that we do Maya's laundry, so we shouldn't have a problem doing hers too. I told her it's different doing it for her sister, who works 15 hours a day, and doing it for her when she's just going out with friends. Now she's mad about favoritism because Maya doesn't take care of the pets or car insurance. She uses her car for work, so her boss covers her insurance. My wife had a habit of giving into her, so now she's saying we should be harder on Maya because if Ava can handle these responsibilities, so can she. I think it's understandable to help the daughter that is working 15 hours a day plus 20 to 30 minutes commute, but not help the one that works 20 hours a week who needs the same level of help.
What?
But like, okay, how can you make the acknowledgement that Ava is burnt out from working at Okay, I figured this out. The language is very couched here, and I notice it now. I'm going to direct your guys' attention to the third paragraph.
Okay.
Ava is burnt out from nursing school, so she only works 20 hours a week at a clinic. She works from 9 to 1, then goes home. Read it in that tone, and then the rest of the text starts to come much more into view. Because, yeah, the dad is assuming that Ava has the availability to do all these things. It's like, oh, she's burnt out from school, and she wants to go be a cosmetologist.
Yeah.
And only works from 9 to 1. Like, his view of what Ava is doing and what Ava is dealing with is very much so diminished in contrast to what Maya is doing. Because Maya, he sees her as like, you know, really making it, right? Even though she has all these jobs, it's hard. She's pushing through and making it happen. He sees Ava considering quitting and going to a different route. And this is where all this negativity has come from him. I see this now. I have read between the multitude of lines on this.
Yeah, I think even the way he's written it kind of gives it away.
A little bit.
Right.
I think you're right. More than anything else, it's clear that he's like proud of Maya for working herself to death. And the way that he rewards that is he's like, and we'll do all your shit for you. Right.
Right.
Like,
We
we're proud of you, honey, for working yourself to death. We'll like pick up the slack because you can't. And the other daughter, he's like punishing for not working herself to death. I mean,
Right.
I don't mean to be like this, but like as a parent, your love shouldn't be contingent on if your kid has a job or not, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And I also hate to be like this. One of these kids is younger than the other. You know, they're finishing up a nursing residency, which is like the hardest fucking thing you can do.
Right.
It's so rough.
And in so doing, they found out they're getting disillusioned with the practice. You know, they don't know if it's something they want to keep doing. Regardless of your feelings on the matter, giving different support to different members of your family is going to make them feel differently about you.
Right. Right.
It is strange to be like, can you also help me with my laundry? And it's like, well, you're here, so like, why don't you do it? It's like, all right, I guess, sure. I don't know. It's a very like, man, it's such a parent thing to be like, well, you're here, so you should do it. They're not here, so we're going to do it for them. It's like
I think it's reasonable for them to be like, we're not going to do as much work for you because we're only doing the work for the one child because she's so overworked, right? Like, I think that's a reasonable position to take, but he's couching it in this language like, but she's going out with friends and she's only working 20 hours a week. It's like, could you have a little more sympathy for your fucking daughter who like is still trying to find out what she wants to be and do in her life?
Yeah.
Like, Jesus Christ.
The mental strain and the emotional strain of, you know, putting all this work into a school, you know, into a profession and education, realizing like, I don't know, maybe this isn't something I want to do. Like, yeah, it doesn't show itself as being as busy, but that's still a lot of strain and hardship that they're under right now. They're still going through a hard time. You know, you don't have to just be like,
what is she doing with the rest of her day? You know, he's like, she went out with friends, and it's like, okay, that's one thing. Is she like bed rotting otherwise? You know, is she depressed? Is that something you could help with? Is it a situation where like maybe she has like developed some sort of anxiety and simple tasks like doing the laundry are really hard for her right now? Like, maybe interrogate that just a little bit, man. At present, it seems like you are happy to pick up the slack for the other daughter because you like her more.
Yes.
And, you know, if you're the daughter who's like, I'm going to fucking fail out of med school, that's going to make you feel worse than you already do.
right.
exactly
Right.
And like, am I crazy, or is like the things that Maya is doing, like these are all choices she's making, right? Like she doesn't have to do the like 50 hours a week thing. I mean, it's fine that she does, but like, you know, what if she wasn't living at home, right? Like she would have to figure out how to do her laundry. And she probably would.
Well, so in the comments, he addresses this and he's like, well, Maya's trying to save up for a house. And it's like, okay, then she's making the choice to work all these extra hours to save up for a house while you like pick up after her and do her laundry and shit. And like, that's fine. That's okay. But then it's not like her back's against the wall here. It's like both of your kids are making choices about what they want to do, but you're telegraphing that you find one of them more respectable than the other. And like, that sucks.
Exactly. So like if the decision is she's going to save for a house, then you have to talk with like how that's going to work. And it's clear you show the favoritism towards Maya here.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. I don't know.
I think it comes out also where the poster's like also like the pet care moment where like Ava's expected to do 3 days of the week.
And she wanted the kid. She was the one who actually wanted them in the first place.
Dog, so blah, blah, blah. Like, dude, like,
yeah,
it's your house. I don't know. Like, it's strange. I sort of get it in the sense that when I was growing up, when I was like 17 or 18, I was very clear to my mom after we were getting a second dog. I was like, I seriously don't want a second dog. I've lived my whole life with my first dog, loved her, but like, I just don't want to I don't want to take care of another dog. So if you do get one, I really don't want to be responsible for it. And my mom was like, okay, no problem. Like, we will not make you responsible for most of the responsibilities for the dog. It'll be up to your sisters. And that was mostly true. So like my sisters mostly took care of the dog and I didn't because I sort of did. And I still did, by the way. Like I still helped out once in a while, but like, I was like, I usually let them handle it if they needed it. And so I was like, all right, cool. Like that's an agreement that needs to be made, right? Between the family. And if it's just like, oh, well, we're doing this. And like, you don't know the boundaries of where things are going to be allowed or not. Then you get like, of course, Ava's going to be like, okay, you guys like obviously like her more or whatever. Like just because like, I don't know, you know, and you're going to do these things for her. You're not going to help me because I don't know. I'm not working as much or something. Like what qualifies that, right? Like the 15-hour shifts for sure. But like the 20 hours, like those are still work shifts that can be hard as hell, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It sucks that a person's value of time is only based on how long you are out of the house for work.
Yes.
Right? Like that's the only thing that really takes away time from you and your perspective. It's just like all the time that you're not at work, you could be doing this. Like, well, fucking okay, man. There's not.
Yeah, like is Ava a lazy asshole or something? Like,
life is not a two like lane separation of work and then everything else. You know, all the other shit that you do in life takes up time and mental stress and all that stuff too. I don't know. It's just such an antiquated way of thinking that really fucking annoys the shit out of me. I'm gonna be quite transparent. I don't know. Like I see the time that you're not at work and you could be using that for your laundry and the pets.
It's like I'm not already like annoyed and beating myself up for like not working enough or whatever. And now it's like, oh great, because my older sister's working 50 hours. I look like a slob. You know?
Yeah.
Which is not so.
Yeah. There's just no interrogation of what Ava's going through here. And I think we've touched on that already at this point, but it's so fucking annoying to read it.
All right. We ready to vote on this?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Decision time.
Is this guy the asshole? 3, 2, 1.
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
It's so funny when we read posts like this because I look at the post and I try to really keep a macro level view, an objective view of this. But this is one of those posts where there's a big red asshole tag.
I know. I'm like, okay, I'm looking at this post
I can't
blind.
let this
I'm
influence
blind.
me.
No way. Maybe all Redditors are wrong. Who knows?
I do not see it.
I do not see it.
I will say the comments on this one are pretty squarely divided. The reason it gets a tag is because the top comment has asshole, but even the top comment on this is like, it's a pretty soft asshole for me, you know?
Man, I
disagree. I think it's a harder asshole.
Yeah,
personally.
I think you're just being like, it's pretty obvious the bias and like it It's just, it sucks.
The thing that kills me is the lack of, we don't know, and of course, it's not in the post. We don't know if the dad has had this conversation or tried to initiate this conversation, but just talking to the younger daughter and being like, are you doing okay?
Right. Anything.
I understand that, like, we are helping Maya out because we see her, being as busy. Like, is everything okay? Like, I know you're going through a lot. Do you want to talk about this? How can we help you? Maybe it's not laundry that she even needs help with. Maybe she needs support some other way, like emotional support somehow. Is that fucking hard to even theorize that might be a part of this equation? Like, I don't know. That's the stuff that I struggle with, is making it all about the laundry, right?
The Council has spoken.
All right. Well, any closing thoughts?
I'm not really. I'm just gonna go bulk after this. Jordan, you want to help me bulk up?
I don't know, man. So I actually do kind of need to look over this article.
No,
like, I'm kind of scared too,
Well,
and I'm just gonna be like, man, I really did start getting dumber post college.
No. Everyone pray for
dude.
Jordan that he can find
God.
a substitute fuel alternative. Muscle
well,
milk.
Thank God I've never used that.
Yeah, thank
but
God.
Not being able to do the muscle milk is I love vanilla muscle milk, man. That shit tastes. Man.
Goodbye, everyone.
All right, bye everybody.